Hi, welcome to the shit show. I mean, it's not really a shit show, there's worse shit shows for sure, but I guess I'm gonna kind of have a mental breakdown on the internet. I don't feel like it's a mental breakdown, but it's definitely me exposing my feelings, and like, some questions may be, hey, why don't you just talk to a therapist? And my reason for that right now is just that I just don't have the resources or time in my life for therapists, but it is in the future and I'm working that out. And do not the worry. I'm also putting like a muddy body face mask in, or not face mask, hair mask. This is not my face. Wish it was my face. My cat just rudely pushed open the door because he is a star and he knows the camera's on. He's dumb but smart sometimes. But yeah. Anyway, my whole entire life, I've just kind of never felt understood. And sometimes it's really frustrating. And I don't really know what to do about it. And then I feel like things in my life are really good right now. Like, they're not perfect, but they're definitely more perfect or closer to perfect than I guess I thought they would be. I look like a rat because of this mask in my hair. Ugh. Yeah, this was the thing to do during a video. But anyway. Yeah, I just wanted to kind of talk about it because I feel like, I don't know, I've always been one of those people that like felt alone in a crowded room, which is dumb, I guess, and like maybe typical, but I sometimes feel like, I mean, I know I can't be the only one feeling the things that I'm feeling, and like Frida Kahlo said it the same, like, you know, there must be somebody just as strange and unusual out there, and guess what, I'm just as strange and unusual as you, blah blah blah. But I'm definitely feeling those vibes often, and I always feel like I should be doing more, and I feel like even when things are good, I'm not satisfied. I'm fucking Hamilton. I'm never satisfied. And why do I gotta be like that? Why can't I just enjoy the simple peace in things? And like, why does it have to be enough for everybody else? Why can't it just be enough for me? But my whole self ain't working like that. I don't know. And then I feel like everybody advises me to be alone. It's like, oh, you need to be alone and work out your shit. But it's like, I don't want to do that. And I want to know that somebody can be there for me even if I have shit. I feel like I've been alone and worked out my shit before and had that experience. And now I really crave having somebody like, I don't know, just like fucking be there. Maybe I'm selfish. Maybe that's too much to ask and terrible or whatever. But like, yo, why can't we just be there for each other as a community? Maybe this is like a silly rant and I don't even know if it makes sense. And it's at a terrible angle because I'm no cinematographer. But yeah, I want to feel at peace, and I don't want to, like, I don't even care about hate comments, right? I don't, like, whatever you're gonna say something, like, that's on you, boo-boo, like, your opinion is on you. But, like, shit that people say gets stuck in my head. Usually people, like, care about, and then it just repeats. And then it's like I can't focus on what I need to focus. And even though something will repeat in my head and, like, I know it's not the truth, it'll just repeat and repeat in my head, and it's like I can't, like, it's like the loudest thing in my head, and it's like I don't want to listen to that noise. I want to turn up the radio to something else. Like, I want to turn the radio to, like, my creativity or my positivity or, like, wondering about other people. I don't want to wonder about, I don't know, just something someone mean said because they just wanted to be mean. I don't know if this makes any sense. Probably not. Probably gonna regret this, but doesn't everybody do things that they regret? Anyway, I don't know. It's just all I wanted to talk about is that I guess if you're feeling alone, you're probably not the only one feeling alone. And I've definitely just been struggling with, like, a lot of anxiety. And I feel like there's, like, this pressure, like, oh, it's summertime and the living is easy. And it's like, yeah, it is and it isn't. There's a lot more bugs in the summertime. And probably a lot more rape. Because it's probably easier to get your dick up in the heat than the cold. I don't know why I say things. This is why I have so many problems, because I talk like this. But, yeah, I'm excited to see on a fluffier, like, distracted commercialism, consumerism, capitalist note, I'm kind of excited to see what this does with my hair, because my hair's been like frizzing out, maybe from the heat. Also, I highlighted it, and I feel like while I love the highlighted look and it always like allows like the subtle color to come through, it always frizzes my hair so bad. Like, bleach in my hair just don't work. Like, when I was blonde, I was just like a frizz mess. I also like did my hair every day, and I really don't. I try not to. Like, right now I have like a Brazilian blowout. I used to have a perm, which is like hysterical. I had a perm in like fucking 2016 to like 2007. No, I had it longer. I think I had it like 2015 to 2019 maybe. Yeah. And I loved curly hair, but like there's a spot in the back of my hair that always knots, and you can almost see it in all of my pictures. Like, here it is right here. See this little motherfucking bastard? I get it from my mom. I always joke that it's like the battle of custody between my dad. Like, my dad gave me this really straight, thick, beautiful hair, and then my mom gave me this wavy hair, which both are pretty in their own rights, but together they hate each other. Like, the straight one is like, no, you must be straight, and the curly one's like, no, we're curly. And what happens is just this like ratty bird's nest. And I also hate brushing my hair because I'm incredibly tender-headed. It's just like, it doesn't even hurt here. It hurts more like at the back of my head. I don't know. I also just feel like when I brush my hair, I just have like that triangle effect, which is more about how I think my hair is cut, which is in saying that it's not cut in a shape. And I know this has nothing to do with like being alone or feeling suicidal or depressed. Sorry if that's off-brand and I just wanted a girly topic, but I guess I was just trying to distract myself from those thoughts by talking about trivial things like my hair. Or maybe my hair is not trivial because it's something that's on my head every day. I don't know. I don't know how people get always that courage to like shave their head. Like, part of me wants it because I feel like it would make wigs so much easier, because I always feel like with me, if I have a wig, I have like this like knot thing. Like, I guess maybe we're supposed to braid your hair. Basically, I don't know how to be a girl. That's kind of why I want to go to makeup school, but then part of me is like, oh, you have to pay money to go to makeup school, and I don't want to do that. But I don't know. I'm doing my best. I'm excited to see if this de-frizzes my hair and makes it silky and smooth, because I didn't even finish my thought from before, so you know how scattered I am right now. But yeah, I got like a Brazilian blowout, and that changed my life. Like, I definitely recommend, like, if you're having like any problems with your hair. I know they say like, oh, it's chemicals and formaldehyde or whatever. I think one of the treatments isn't, like, I can't remember. I think the keratin isn't the formaldehyde, and it worked just as fine for me. Besides the Brazilian blowout, I do feel like the Brazilian blowout was softer, but the effect on my hair, it was like super pin straight for like a really long time. Like, not like super long, but I kind of had like druggy Draco Malfoy vibes. Like, it was just really pin straight, and it's supposed to be like that, and then it like fades out over time. I also felt like it didn't last as long as the keratin treatment, and I think it's better than using formaldehyde. Either way, I gunked up my hair because when it was permed and it would go into chunks, I would just cut the chunks out because I was just so frustrated, and I didn't want to work on the snarl of like getting the snarl out with a brush. Like, I just was like hack with scissors. And when I'm upset, a lot of the times I'll like cut my hair, and it's very therapeutic. I'm not the only one who feels this way, I know. Hannah Baker. That's terrible, but it's one of my prime examples. That's when, honestly, Reason 13, I read the 13 Reasons Why back when it was a book and not just a series, although I guess the author is like involved on the series, which is interesting, because I feel like I read that book and I thought it was so beautiful and eye-opening. Take in mind I was like 13, and then I think I read it again at like 15 and 16, but I don't know. It was very comforting because it made me feel like I wasn't alone, but I remember like kind of being able to identify I was depressed, excuse me, due to the fact that she like cut off her freaking hair. Like, and I would do that, like, but what's weird is I've been doing that since I was little. Like, before picture day, I would just chop my bangs, and they would be like, oh, look over here. But I used to do it in like times of stress. I used to cut my Barbie doll's hair. I feel like I'd be a terrible hairdresser, although I think I would like it, except for standing on my feet all day. But maybe if I had better Achilles, I wouldn't mind. Who's to say? Hi, people. Sorry, I'm so bad at reading things. I'm also blind, and they make the Instagram, like, print so tiny. And then I'm trying not to be like spacey and look other ways because, I don't know. I'm in my head. I don't feel like I was as in my head as I am now. It's kind of crazy how you can meet people that make you be in your head more. Like, I don't know. I really truly believe we're all connected, and I really truly believe we have more of an effect on each other than we realize. And I feel like if we could realize those facts, there probably would be less suicide and less crimes. But how do you get everybody on the same page as you? You know what I mean? Like, I feel too like I communicate in such a weird way, and I love my weird way of communication, and I don't want to change it. And that's probably on me. I should figure out the best and most efficient way to communicate globally. But I like my uniqueness, and it's something I like about myself, and I'm not even going to apologize or be like, sorry, I like things about myself, because we should be able to say that we like things about ourselves and it not be weird. This was all over the map. This was like a spaghetti map of my really tired thoughts. I have been up since 3 a.m. and I've probably gotten like maybe 2 hours of sleep, and I definitely have like set brain and realization brain and this like ability of like I just want to do all the things, and I want to do all the things right now immediately and reach like you know that meme where it's like God, I can't even think of an example right now. I'm only thinking of like the blue bodies, but it's like one would be like eating the apple, one would be like becoming the apple, 3 would be like realizing the apples didn't even exist in the Garden of Eden. Like, it's like that meme. I don't know if that made any sense verbally, but hopefully it did. Yeah, I didn't even read the mask directions. This is like where I'm at my life. This nutrient environment dense hair mask is ultra hydrating, supports hair growth and repairs each delicate strand all at once. Wow. Oh, argan and coconut oil. Oh, saviors, the real Jesus. Please don't smite me. Oh, and there's lavender. It's probably why now I feel so calm. Lavender, like, really has an effect on me. Like, I remember I drank lavender tea, which was pretty cool because it was purple and I like colors. But I drank that and I was so sleepy. Like, people say it calms, but then I, like, sleep and then I get mad that I'm sleeping because it's like, sleep isn't productive. What am I supposed to do with this? Alright. I think I'm gonna get off of this now because I think I've said everything weirdly in my thoughts. I don't ever go live because I feel like I need to have a plan of direction or I make no freaking sense. So toodles, I hope you're having a good day and that your thoughts maybe aren't as scattered as mine are. I have a lot of like, it's just constant, especially when I'm tired. I can't like, or even in general, I can't focus more. Maybe it's all the marijuana, but I don't know. Who knows? Who could say, truly? I feel like I've always had a harder time focusing. Like, one of my friends described me as, like, being really, like, up in the air, like, floaty. And that, like, it must be really fun, but it must be hard most times with other people. And I feel like that is very true. I'm a very floaty person. And I don't necessarily like that. Like, but then it's weird, like, because I feel like when I'm in acting, they're like, oh, yeah, you're so grounded. So it's like when I act, I'm grounded, which is probably why I like it so much. Because it's like, oh, cool, like, earth. Which is funny because I'm actually like an earth and water sign being a Capricorn, so, but I do feel weird if I don't have water, so who knows. I'm about to take a bath, so I'm very excited about it. I've been trying to like space out my baths, kind of, at least not wash my hair every day, because I think that's also part of the reason it's frizzing, and I'm using like a temporary dye from actually like a really good hair care brand from Sweden. I've been talking about hair care, I'm all over the place. It's like essential issues and then like trivial white girl shit, I guess. But yep, that's where I am at right now. I don't know why I wanted to tell the world that, mostly because it's like, I just want to get it out sometimes, even if it doesn't make sense. I don't really care. Maybe it made sense to somebody, or somebody was like, hey, I related to one of those feelings, so that might have helped you. If not, it helped me, and sometimes it's good even if the only person you help is yourself. So I hope you guys have a good night. I'm going to probably stop chatting for real. Nobody said anything cool. Yeah, I hope you get something that you're excited for, and that, oh, hello. hope you guys have a great one. Toodaloo. Good night. Sabra. Yes, we're gonna